Hello traders, this is Forex Nelson. I'm back again today with another 7 trades. Today's date is February the 24th and I'm using my new Forex Scalper trading system. This system uses the Scalper, this moving average that changes from blue to red. It also has these arrows. They're called the super signal indicator. And of course, down at the bottom here, I have some oscillating indicators. Now you will get an audio sound and this pop-up box suggesting to buy and or sell. Now today I wanted to show you how to add more positions, and of course that'll help you to make a lot of money, depending on your lot sizes, of course. Now what I like to focus on is futures, mostly this NASDAQ and the DAX 30. Now you can trade using my Forex Scalper trading system anything that your MT4 broker offers you. If you can get it into the Market Watch, pull up a chart, attach the template, the Forex Scalper, then you can trade it. So it doesn't make any difference what you trade. Forex or futures, the indexes, options. It all works great using my Forex Scalper. Now every morning at 6 o'clock, right where this vertical line is, I'm in front of the computer looking at all the different instruments. But again, I could focus on just one or two and have the same output. You would just add more positions or more lots. Same thing. I took all the trades, it was after 7, as you can see. These two right here were after 8, but I closed them all out around the same time, which was just was before 10 a.m. in the morning. And it's only quarter after 10 as I'm doing this video. I'm also checking out my daily trade plan, which I can show you. And of course, after I make a decision I want to be buying and or selling, I will manually put in this white arrow. Now here's my daily trade plan. It's running in real time, analyzing the charts from the monthly all the way down to the 30 minutes. After it does some calculations within the comments here, it'll say look for bullish trades, bearish trades. Sometimes it'll be just running flat or waiting for some kind of direction. And you don't see it here at the moment, but sometimes you'll see preferred, which means stronger for going up or down. Now this daily trade plan, it can be modified. Certainly, if you have any questions on the daily trade plan or modification, in other words, what I mean by that is it's preset for day trading, but you can also change the inputs if you're a swing trader or a position trader. So once you figure out what kind of a trader you are, then you can set it up that way. Myself, I'm only trading from an hour to 3 hours a day, and tomorrow is another day, and we get back in front of the charts and just repeat the same thing over and over, 5 days every week. Now if you're trading without any kind of a daily trade plan, well, that's one good reason why you are still struggling. Again, if you have any questions regarding the daily trade plan, well, just get in contact with me. Okay, now we can run a check on these. The first one at the top here is the S&P 500, so we'll just drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. As soon as I can catch it, here we go. So, from the daily trade plan, want to sell, Scalper was red, plenty of things on the top and the bottom telling me to sell. So now just because I sell doesn't mean it's going to drop right away. Sometimes we have to wait 1 or 2 hours until it drops. Anyhow, took the trade at this point. Now, it does pay $5 for each tick, so I took the money divided by 5. Calculator says it's 247. So we can go look for that, 247. And that's as close as I'm going to be able to show, unless I drop it down to the 5 minutes, but it's 247. And all of those ticks paid out $1,237. Okay, let's move on to the Russell. Now the Russell pays $10 for each tick, so looking at the money, easy to see, should be 147. So let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Arrow for the daily trade plan, super signal arrow, everything even down at the bottom was perfect. Took again, probably close to 2 hours before it moved, but that's okay. And we're looking for 147. Another one that's not gonna, it's as close as I'm gonna be able to show, but it is 147. And that ended up paying out $1,470. Okay, let's move on to the NASDAQ. Now this is the one where I wanted to show I could just focus on one instrument. And if you add these three together, well, you know, that would be, for most people, that would be enough for all week. So less than 3 hours working per week, you can make that kind of money, especially on the NASDAQ. So let's see now, NASDAQ. Here we go. Now let's drag and drop this up. Remember, I took this 3 times, so they're all going to be relatively close proximity. So I took the money and divided it by 20, as it pays $20 for each tick. So on this first trade, it's approximately 54. So that's what I'm looking for. So I dropped it down to the 5 minutes so to try to get a reading on it. Got in at this cursor here. Should have stayed in, obviously, for a lot more. By the way, I teach you how you can stay in a trade for more, for more pips. That's what the video's called. But anyhow, I was very happy at this point. Locking in 54, there it is right there. You remove the last 2 digits. And on this first trade, that paid out $1,086. Okay, moving on to the next one where I added more positions. NASDAQ on this trade right here. So we're going to drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. So as you can see, same time I took the trade, but it went a little bit further down. Took the money, divided it by 20. It's 60, so looking for 60. So I got in at this point right here. As soon as the cursor will pop in. There we go. Closed it out at this point. Looking for 60. There it is right there. 60 ticks paying out $1,200. And again, I did the same trade again. So we're going to drag and drop this up. There's 2 cursors there. There should be one that goes further down. So let's go and run a check on that. There it is over here. Went further down. And I originally took this trade earlier, as you can see by the time. 7:13, and the other 2 were at the same time, 8:21. So I took the money, and as you can clearly see, it took time before it dropped. So I took the money, divided by 20. Calculator says it's approximately 69. So this is what I'm looking for now. 69. From there down to there should show around 69. Whoops, I had it. There it is there, 69 ticks paying out $1,386. Now you see how easy it is just to add more positions. Moving on to the next trade, which is Dow Jones. Let's drag and drop this up, see where it got in at. Now the Dow pays $5 for each tick. Took the money, divided by 5. Calculator says it's 235. So 235 is what we're looking for. But again, I followed the rules with the arrows, indicators down at the bottom. As soon as I knew it was going to go down, and down it went. And what did I say? 235. There it is there, 235. And all of those ticks paid out $1,175. Okay, let's move on to the last trade, which is the DAX 30. Now on the DAX 30, dropped it down to the 5 minutes because this one's very hard to get it. And many times I can't even get it on the 5 minutes. But now on this DAX 30 pays $3.75 for each tick. So I took the money, divided by that number, 3.75, and the calculator says it's approximately 350. So let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in first of all. So we're looking at the 5 minutes here. Now the market could have easily just dropped right from here, but as you can clearly see in the 5 minutes, it just goes down, up, and I knew eventually it was going to go down. If I stayed in the trade, it would have done much better, but I was happy with 350. That's what we're looking for, 350. Well, I know that's as close as I'm going to be able to show. It's actually 349.86. 349, rounded up to 350, and all of those ticks paid out $1,312. Another tool I recommend you get your hands on, it's called the FibMaster tool. I can show you, works on all different instruments. You would just click on this tab. You'll go from swing pivot high, swing pivot low. Here's your pullback. Entry, this one right here, entry 4. Now if it hits any of the entries, it'll usually hit at least target 2, 3, 4, 5. There's all the values inside here. And on this day, it went even further, went all the way to target 7 here. And it does have a grand total of 10 targets. And there's your ADR, average daily range. And it can still go down there, as it's only 10:30, but I'm not trading anymore. This is a great tool to have. The reason why it works fantastic is that millions of traders all over the world use Fibonacci. Now, it's the FibMaster tool. It's a full course, over 3 gigabytes, 30 training videos teaching you exactly how to trade. And some traders, that's all they use. Just this tool. They don't need anything else. Wait for a movement, pull back, and get in. So, recommend it. And it is one of the 4 packages that I advertise right below this video. So, definitely a great day of trading. Great way to start off the beginning of the week. I knew it was going to be well over 200. Today was just ticks. The grand total was 1,162, and all of those ticks paid out $8,867. So if your system's not producing great results like my Forex Scalper, I recommend you get your hands on it. And don't forget about the daily trade plan, and also don't forget about this FibMaster tool. Now, if you have any questions, simple. All you got to do is get in contact with me. To do that, it's easy. Just look right below this video. You'll get my contact information plus a lot of other information. Now, you can pick up the phone and call me directly. I answer the phone most of the time. And I also recommend that if you buy anything from anybody, make sure you can get in contact with them. This way here, then at least you feel better about at least not getting scammed. I hear that from a lot of traders. Systems they're buying, they're just getting scammed. Well, phone the person and get your questions answered. If you can't, well, see, a lot of people just want to sell, but they don't want to talk to you. I sell, I trade, and I don't mind talking to traders. And I can answer most of your questions. Keep in mind that you'll be needing a lot of education to succeed at trading. I can provide you with a lot of education. And also you'll be needing support. Without support, whoever you buy from, well, you're still going to have a very difficult time to succeed at trading. After all, I'm sure you're going to have a few questions. Now, if you can't pick up the phone and call me, well, send me an email. Now, I really do prefer Skype. I made it easy for you. There's a Skype invite link. All you got to do is click on it, even if you think you don't have Skype. No matter what you're using, at that point, we'll have a Skype connection. And at that point, I should be able to answer most of your questions. Also, you'll see in the description 4 different packages, and as I mentioned, you're going to need a lot of education. So, I made a special offer that if you buy 2 packages, I'll give you one of the other 2 for free. Well, we're running a little bit over time today, so it's definitely time to wrap up this video. Of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.